Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So I would like to make a small change to the count. It's what we talked about in the previous video. Nothing in the current price action that would make me do so. It's absolutely valid what we're doing at the moment, also as per the previous chart. But I would like to move still the third wave high to over here, which is what we did earlier, which we talked about earlier today. And then I see this the move that started end of January, 21st of January, to the downside as an A wave, then here a B wave to the upside, peaked at 1711, roundabout there, 1715, and now we are heading down here in a 5-wave move. However, I see it this as the wave 1, which bottomed here on Monday, the wave 2 up. Now we are in a third wave, bit like Bitcoin. There should be another fourth and a fifth. Few reasons for that. First of all, it would be aligned with Bitcoin. Then if I look at the wider crypto market, it makes more sense to me. And we're heading into a weekend, so it makes sense that we have another wave 4 to deal with, right? Because Saturday is usually boring, so I could imagine that Saturday will be the wave 4 day. Okay, so that could certainly happen. Does it make sense to trade the wave 4 long? It's probably limited point in doing it, but if you want to. But the wave 4 is normally quite shallow, so I wouldn't. It's not too much in there on the long side, I would imagine. But that's sort of how I see it. I mean, Ethereum did reach this. Did reach the channel earlier today, yeah, which was the sign that wave 4 was over. At the moment, I would even say that wave 4 could have finished here outside of the channel. You can use so we put that channel onto the chart in the last video. I think it was pretty spot on. We knew wave 1 and 3, the lows, yeah, and we also knew the wave 2 high, so we could put a parallel channel line in that gives you an idea, or that gave us an idea where wave 4 would end. I think it was pretty good. Bitcoin was absolutely spot on. Ethereum briefly broke out of the channel. I already made the channel members aware earlier on Telegram and Discord that if a chart, or if a wave 4 breaks out briefly of this channel, then the wave 5 can be fairly shallow. So I think we might not see much more downside here in this 5th wave in yellow of the 3rd wave. Also because we have now reached the first target for a wave 5, which is the 38.2 extension. Oh, it depends on where I, it depends on where I, hold on, maybe not, maybe we haven't reached it yet. I thought we had, but maybe I did measure it wrong before. If we take the entire length of the 3rd wave, go to the high of, okay, well, no, we haven't reached it. So depending on if I measure the 4 here or here, it's probably rather here, then ideal target for the 5th wave would be 1483 or 1442. Then we should get a wave 4, but we don't need to get there. Yeah, these are guideline targets. They are not a must. We don't have to get there. Important is now to watch, I think, for this channel. I think if we break once more out of this channel, then we have a sign that the 4th wave in white has started. However, a really good confirmation that it has started would need a break above 15, basically 1550. Then we basically know that wave 4 has started. And what I can imagine will happen is that we break out, we move up, maybe test the channel resistance, the channel support as resistance, and would then get another wave 5 down. That's sort of how I could envision it would happen. But for now, the trend is still down. Watch now out for a break of the channel. That could take us higher in a wave 4. If we assume maybe the white wave 3 low is already in, what would be sort of a resistance range for wave 4? There you go, this matches perfectly. So between the 23.6 FIB at 1552 is actually where resistance already starts. So, and then ideal target would be 1579. Now, some people might now say, yeah, you know, you have to wait until confirmation that a wave 4 is ongoing, and that's already the first target. Yeah, that's true. But in this case, you know, you would not start trading the wave 4 when it's already up here. You would probably start to trade it when we have a breakout of the channel, with a view of maybe starting to scale out in the 1550 area, because a wave 4 typically, typically they like at least to do this. They tend to end at the previous wave 4. And also what I need to tell you is there is no evidence at the moment that this wave 5 of 3 is over, so this can still push down lower, as we've established with the targets for this wave 5. Then at some point we get a wave 4. If we then start the wave 4 and we go down a little bit lower before that, I will have to change the fibs. As you can see, I have to move them down, and that would reduce the resistance area for the white wave 4 as well. But yeah, downtrend still in play, but now be at some point ready, because we have enough waves down. Be ready at some point here for a wave 4 in white. That can be, could certainly get to that channel resistance. And then eventually, maybe on Sunday or early next week, around CPI, we could get that, the final here, the end game, wave 5 to the downside. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.